Well, sorry to disappoint. There's something I need to double-check. You're probably full of questions, but I'm in no mood to explain. Just think of this as us picking up where we left off yesterday. So you do know of it. I won't hold back this time. What can this be? Power of mana. How'd you get your hands on it? You didn't use it back on the Adamas. I could say that much. Leela? Never heard of her. Mana, on the other hand, is my people's concept of a formless power. Imbued in a sword, it brings forth victory. Imbued in a vessel, it grants safe passage. Only those chosen by the All-Father Har are able to wield it. Out of the Sea Force, that list starts and ends with me and my old man. And just why should I tell a louse like you? Blood and thunder. Grieger. You fought one just yesterday, didn't you? Put a Grieger down with just any old weapon, and it'll rise back up again and again, wounds fully healed. Mana is the only thing that can slay him for good. Well, aren't we popular? What was that just now? What in hell did you just do to us? It couldn't be. Nothing like this has ever happened with me and my old man. At least now I have a good grasp on what I was sent to investigate. We're finished here. So long. Huh? And why should that matter? I'm a Norman. A pirate. One false move, and you might be my next kill. Can't handle that? Then pack your bags and see yourself out of Obelia Gulf. Son of a... Handcuffs? Made of mana? You! What did you pull this time? Guess not. This mana doesn't seem to be coming from either of us. It's stuck tight! Hey, quit gawking and help! This spells trouble for us in more ways than you can count. Either we get these off, or I'm sending you back with one less hand. Got that? No luck. Might well be a curse of some kind. Hate to say it, but my old man's probably the only person we can turn to at this point. Couldn't even begin to guess. What a mess. They call you Adol, right? We'll have to stick together for a while. Unless you fancy me lopping you off at the wrist. Watch it. If anyone should be complaining, it's me. My name's Karja. Karja Balta. Daughter of Grimson Balta, Jarl of the Balta Sea Force. Already put two and two together, eh? Well, no time to waste. I'm off to report in at the Balta Sea Force's command post. It's over by the harbor, so don't fall behind. Hey, don't stray too far. You've taken enough tumbles for my liking. Wonder if Gunnar knows anything about this. Ugh, why me?
Hey, Princess. Back already?
Who's your +1?
Is Gunnar in? I have a report to make.
Yeah, I'll go get him for you.
Not every day you see the princess bring in someone from the straight and narrow. You her little boy toy now, or what? Wait, for real? Didn't realize you were her type. Actually, now that I think about it, wasn't that swordsman she threw down with on the Adamas also?
Hey, what are you whispering to him about?
Just making small talk.
I swear.
What seems to be the trouble, Princess?
Gunnar, how many times do I have to tell you to quit calling me that?
Oh? Who might this boy be?
He's the swordsman Grimson told me to look into.
A request from the Jarl. Ah, now I remember. He was a passenger on the Adamas. I see. So we have here not only a mana wielder, but a pair of mystical shackles. What's more, the latter has rendered you unable to separate from the former.
That better not be a smirk I see.
Not at all. This isn't humorous in the least. It is, however, exceptionally unusual. Only the Jarl can make the final call here. Unfortunately, he is currently out at sea on an expedition. We do not expect him back until tomorrow.
Tomorrow? And just what am I supposed to do until then?
With all due respect, Princess, I must ask that you spend the remainder of your day here in Karnak.
What? But why?
It wouldn't do to have a non-shield brother accompanying us, for one thing. This may even be to your benefit from a certain perspective. What better chance to familiarize yourself with how those under our rule live and think? I believe you're at an age now where such matters ought to be considered.
Fair.
Not to mention, it is possible for this turn of events to be grossly misconstrued.
In what way?
There are those who would be only too pleased to regard this as a scandalous affair on your part. We have no need to voluntarily provide them with issues to raise at the Thingstead.
All right already! I get the message.
Adol, was it? My apologies for giving you a fright on the Adamas. I am Gunnar, War Chief of the Baltus Sea Force. I'm recalling you correctly then. Your battles aboard the Adamas were very impressive. No doubt you have many thoughts on this subject, but collaboration is a must if you want any hope of resolving this. We Normans have our ways, some of which... Nevertheless, I would ask that you work in concert with her and us until we manage to set you two free. My apologies, but based on what I've just heard, your compliance is not a matter of choice. I will notify you as soon as the Jarl returns, Princess. Until then, travel with Adol and mind what he says.
Don't you have that backwards, Gunnar? Why are you so trusting of him anyway?
That you feel the need to ask is all the more reason to make use of this opportunity. The boy is, if nothing else, accustomed to travel. I expect he will be very accommodating. I had best return to my duties. Take care. I leave the rest to you, Adol.
So, this is the Azrad Clinic. Some of our crew's been treated here. They do a good job, far as I can tell.
Who is it? I'll be there in just a moment. Oh, Oh, Dr. Flair! Welcome back. Sorry again for putting you up to that house call. It should have been my father checking in with Mr. Evelees.
Now, don't give it another thought. Actually, I stopped by to ask a rather, shall we say, convoluted favor of you, Mirabelle.
Why, of course. What is it? Would it happen to have anything to do with the local celebrity standing behind you?
Yes, she is the crux of the matter, in fact.
Well, I can certainly see why that'd be a problem. It just so happens that we've been collecting used clothing as part of our volunteer efforts. There might be something in there that'll fit you, Princess. Is something the matter?
No, it's just... You don't seem to be all that afraid of me.
Our clinic has a policy of helping all those who are sick, injured, or otherwise in need. That goes for everyone, be they a Roman, a Spaniard, or Norman. And besides, in your case, I would be more than happy to help. Give me just a moment, please. There we are. Alrighty, step right in.
I still don't see the problem with what I'm in now.
This goes on the outside. You just put it on, like so.
Hold it! I am a Norman warrior. How am I meant to keep an even keel in that flimsy getup?
There's no need for that. Mirabelle can handle this just fine. Let's wait and see how things turn out.
You may be right that these clothes aren't as sturdy in comparison, but, odd as it sounds, the right apparel at the right time and place can hold more power than you realize. Much like your mana, in fact.
Huh?
Clothing that suits the occasion can do wonders for your courage and confidence. For example, donning this nurse uniform fills me with pride and peace of mind. The outfit you're currently in has a similar effect on you, doesn't it, Princess? You've been told to spend the entirety of today here in Karnak. I'm positive the memories these garments hold will give you the strength to do just that. What one wears during life's biggest moments can serve as a memory in and of itself.
So that's how you people see it. Fine then. One change of clothes won't kill me. Your words won me over. Even if that bit about memories went over my head.
I knew you'd come around.
See? What did I say? Frankly, she may be a great deal more affable than we or the townspeople give her credit for. As for Mirabelle, I hear she has a knack for getting all the children to drink their medicine, no matter how bitter.
Dun da da da! The time has come for the grand reveal! From fearsome pirate princess to cute as a button, I present to you, Karja!
You call this cute? Drafty, more like. Huh? Oh, right. Apparently my helmet didn't fit the ensemble. Actually, now that I'm wearing it, this is a lot more mobility than I thought it would.
Consider me astounded. You're a miracle worker, Mirabelle.
Not even I thought it would go this well.
On that note, it's nearly time for you two to meet with the militia, isn't it? You should probably be on your way, Adel.
The sea breeze feels better than ever. Wonder if that's thanks to this getup.
Still needs some breaking in. It's not half bad. Don't think that means I'm giddy about it, though. If I catch you leering, you're dead. the militia all gathered up like that? Well, just hurry up and finish whatever it is you need to do.
And you're absolutely sure they were dead?
No doubt about it, sir. We dealt the fatal blows ourselves. It all happened so quickly. We looked away for only a second when...
Metal! You showed up just like you said you would. Wait, who's the girl? Oh yeah? Does that mean she's gonna be joining the militia too?
Huh? Why would I ever do that?
So, no, huh? Anyway, thanks for making the trip over and all, but we're actually pretty swamped at the moment. Yeah, it's almost too weird to be true. Some pedestrians were attacked by a pack of wolves on the highway outside town this morning. Our guys from the militia made sure to stamp them out for good. But the minute they took their eyes off the bodies, the whole bunch of them disappeared.
Maybe a bear came by and snatched up its next few meals?
Whisking that many dead wolves away in the few moments no one was looking? Sounds kind of far-fetched. The most likely answer is that they were never actually finished off. But I don't know.
Isn't that man...
So it's possible these wolves escaped with their injuries and are still lurking along the road. Yet despite that, the blockade was lifted, allowing several civilians to exit onto the highway. Do I have that correct, Commander Gulliver?
That's about the long and short of it, yeah. But no matter how you spin it, there's just too much about this case that doesn't add up.
That's unusually glib coming from you. I understand the desire to stick up for your men, but remember whose shoulders the blame falls on should the worst occur. Now get moving. There are travelers on that highway who need protecting, our citizens included.
Hey! I've just about had it with your selective hearing. Commander Gulliver and the rest of the militia made every effort to kill those wolves and keep the roads blocked. But there's only so much we can do when we're constantly understaffed. The whole squad's exhausted. Each of us barely gets any time off. And it's all because you caved into the Normans and slashed our budget!
That's enough, Gren.
But, Commander!
The mayor's right. Keeping the people safe is what matters most right now. We're in a race against time. I'm going to need every able-bodied member on deck.
Yes, sir!
My men and I will move out straight away, Mayor Clement. We'll report back as soon as we can.
See that you do.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Sorry, Adel. Duty's calling. If you're still interested in signing up, drop by again after things cool down a bit. Will do.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Probably not. Don't tell me you're bent on helping. Have it your way.
So the militia headed for the Hagen Highway, huh? We can get there by circling back past the clinic. You wanna...
should be a good spot to rest. I did it!
Nice work, Adol!
I don't believe it. Every time we knock one down, it just gets back up again.
Commander, what the hell are we dealing with here?
Couldn't tell you, but I've got a pretty good idea of why all that carrion went missing now.
Damn it all!
Adol?
No! You need to fall back! These things can't be...
No way!
What in the world is going on here? Mana, you say? I did hear that a handful of Normans had mysterious powers at their disposal.
And you're saying that seashell there gave you the ability to use them?
That's ridiculous.
You can't expect us to actually believe this.
And knee slide! God Almighty, Leela Almighty, Adol Almighty! I beseech thee, grant me thy strength! Oh, crap. No dice, huh?
Not a speck of shame in this one.
Well, Commander, now that we know the whole story, let's ask Adol and his lady friend to save the townsfolk in our place.
What?
Come off it, Gren. These two aren't part of the militia. Heck, they're practically still kids.
The mayor chewed us out enough when you first joined up. Imagine how he'd react to this.
Well, I'm not hearing any other bright ideas. We already know we can't take down those wolves ourselves. And there's more where they came from. What about all the people still out on the highway?
Well...
Besides, Commander, Adol here's the guy I told you about yesterday. The one who wanted to sign up with us.
Is that right? It's Adol and Karja, right? Hate to put you out, but we're gonna need you to rescue the townsfolk in our place.
Far above. If you're that set on this, then let's make it quick.
Oh, right. Take this with you. Let me know if you run out, and I'll top you off. Try not to get too in over your heads. We'll come back you up once we're finished tending to the wounded. Best of luck to you.
Found some already.
What's What's the big Don't you have any idea how vital today's negotiations are?
You do realize that they don't understand human speech, right, Dad? Anyway, I'm more worried about whether the others managed to get away safely. I can't put my finger on it, but something about these wolves gives me a bad feeling.
Hard to imagine feeling good about a wild animal attack, son! Anyone, man or beast, who gets in the way of our business is evil incarnate from head to toe! Once the militia gets here, I'll have these mutts turned into fur coats and sold for a profit!
Who are you two?
Oh, folks from the militia. A bit on the young side, but I won't complain. Whoa!
Incredible. Looks like I was right to think those wolves were out of the ordinary.
So much for those fur coats.
Priorities, Dad?
Shoot, good call. How would you two like a job escorting us to our destination? I'm Romes of Carpent Trading, by the way.
Romes Carpent. You're that big money merchant from Karnak.
Well, what do you say? I can pay double the militia's rates if you get me to my business meeting on time. Oh, for crying out loud! Cruz, you're about their age, give or take. Talk some sense into them.
No can do, Dad.
Why not?
Because those wolves just now weren't the last of them. What about everybody who ran off ahead of us? Are you really so short-sighted that you'll throw away every scrap of trust the town has in you just to close a deal? Credibility is the most important commodity a merchant can have. It was you who taught me that.
Ugh, way to go, me.
Well, that settles that. You're free to go help the others. We'll make the sensible choice and return to Karnak. It's nothing special. I'm only doing what any reasonable person would.